What is going on, guys? Today we are looking at Showdown Zinchenko. Yeah, I've got that right. That one's definitely right. We've got the flair trait. We've got a bit of skills. He's coming in at 300,000 coins. Straight off the bat, I'm not feeling it. We've obviously only getting a +2 if they do manage to win, which I'm putting big money on City winning. They have got the match on the 24th of this month, so in 4 more days we will get the kind of result on who will win between Man City and Borussia Mönchengladbach. Zinchenko, he's a nice option. I think realistically there's not many options, but they are giving us a lot of defenders at the moment. I can't remember who the last ones was, obviously in the Showdown playlist, which this will be in. I have all of them done, so I know we got Acuna, Kaliba. We got, who was Acuna's pairing? I want to say it was a CDM. McTominay, Milner. Had no real strikers yet, I don't think. Zinchenko, obviously, he is a nice player, and I think stat-wise looks pretty good. 3-star, so for a left-back, it's okay. Great pace. Defending looks okay. Obviously, you'd whack, I think, what's Foot been saying for a chemistry style? We're looking at an anchor, if anything. That would give him an 89 rated left-back. It's not awful. Yeah, you'd get 95. You get 90 defending, 83 physical, 95 defending. In terms of Premier League left backs, which again we will have a look more at this on the overall. You've obviously got the Team of the Year honourable mention, Robertson. You've then got Digne's, I think, second in form or first in form. Chilwell, Telles, and then himself. Obviously, Freeze, Traoré as well is another big one, and Van Aanholt, who again is cheaper than this Zinchenko. Obviously, the market at the moment, I think, let's have a quick look whilst we're here. The market is currently coming in at I'm assuming 73 points. So it's still up. If you don't know what the market is, that is pretty much up. I think the lowest we've ever seen is just, you can kind of get like an understanding, is like 53, 54 is some of the lowest we've seen. Like the mid 60s is normally around about the kind of not necessarily the dead period, but where things are a little bit cheaper. Obviously, as it starts to go up and up and up, 75 is a huge one. Like, we at the start of the game, it was 108. Within the first 2 weeks, it dropped down to 55, and obviously at the moment it is sitting pretty high with all the fodder. Zinchenko, though, let's jump straight into him. 300k was a bit of an ask, to be honest, but we've managed to go for it. We've gone for both of them. Herman the German will be in the same review, so let me know down below what you think about this guy, and if you are going to do him for the chance to get an 87 Zinchenko. Zinchenko takes the ball off him. Lovely stuff. I'm expecting a bit of pace. Oh, we're just absolutely toying with him. Let's get the ball away, because I know when I have done that in the past, more than likely they take it off me in the end, and it just doesn't become a good clip. Into Zinchenko. Let's go down a wing. What we're looking for. Can we get a 1-2? Gets it to De Bruyne. Oh, this is the problem with trying to kind of run down the wing with him. As soon as we lose the ball, it's absolute Tattersville. Into Zinchenko. Cuts it in. Oh, lovely. Takes one for the team. It's into Barnes. Can we find anybody? We can see him on the pull-out. I really wanted to hit him. Oh, it's going to be Cantona. Always going goal. Into Zinchenko again. It's got a nice little sprint down the wing. Obviously, most left-backs have that anyway. But with the lovely play, Cantona nearly getting in. But Zinchenko does pretty well so far. Very good pace. Got his good defending. And this guy doesn't want the smoke. Zinchenko watching Zaha with his little tricks, doing very, very nicely. It's made him go all the way back. Not 100% sure why he's done that. Into Zinchenko. Let's get the little 1-2s on the go. One more. Cut inside. You love it. Back to him. And across from Barnes. Top bins. Beautiful little link-up play with Zinchenko. Zinchenko watching his side. Done really well. The guy doesn't come down this side anymore, knowing that he's pretty much on every single tackle so far. Not really missing too much, unless it is kind of passed around him. Zinchenko on the run again. Let's see him flying. One more from Mane. Can we find the little dink across into Herman? Wanted it just dinking into Barnes' feet, but unfortunately, you can see the pace coming from Zinchenko coming back now. Still managing to get back. All you need to do practically is hold the defender off a little bit, and Zinchenko is back in position, which is obviously what the big pace increase will do for him. Zinchenko, cracking challenge, wins the ball back. Let's go on a little run with him again. He's going to find in Cantona. So going into the overall then for Zinchenko, was very impressed with this card, more than Herman in my opinion. I felt like pace-wise was lovely. Obviously we whacked the anchor on him, which did take the defended and physicals up to 1983. We ended up with 95 pace, which is absolutely fantastic. Obviously dribbling-wise, pretty good for an 85. We already kind of like discussed the fact that there isn't many left backs. In terms of kind of variety, you've obviously got Robertson, who is nice. Again, he's probably just as hard to link to anybody other than Ukraine as well in terms of nationalities. We have got Digne. Not terrible, but again, I'd probably choose Robertson or Zinchenko over the top. Tellez, unfortunately, hasn't really had a huge amount of starts, so not any one to watches or informs, anything like that as of yet. Traore being another great one, but was an SBC. If he did complete him, then to be honest, there isn't really any need for anybody else at the moment until team of the season. And then Van Aanholt, who was right at the start of the game, again is coming in cheaper than Zinchenko, and potentially for me, is better. In terms of kind of like, should you do this card? If we look at the SBC itself, personally for me, I'd probably just give this one a miss. It's an 84, 1 in 4 Man City, an 86 with 1 Premier League, 70 and 75 Chem. I just think it's too expensive. For another left back, personally, don't bother. If you went and did Acuna's card, yes, it's a cracking card. But if you did do Acuna, like I said, for me, it was 166k with this market price. Obviously, it could be something. I wonder if we can click it. It was, for an Acuna, an 83 and an 85. I know you can't cross leagues. Like, Premier League is always seen to be more expensive than any other league, which is true. But I think an extra 130k, I just don't feel like that's going to be worth it in my opinion, especially with the left backs that everybody has right now. Ferland Mendy is doing absolutely fine in the team. This guy's nice, but even as an 87, I just don't see him getting into many people's teams as the starting team. Into a Man City team, 100%. It's a cracking special. It's a left back, ticks another one off their list, and they practically have a full special team now. I think everybody's got a special. You've got centre backs, you've got a goalkeeper, got a right back, got a left back, plenty of midfielders, left wing, right wing, strikers. They've got everything. So they've absolutely smashed it this year with specials. Hopefully did enjoy the video. Personally for me, not worth the SBC, but is a good player. I'd probably say around about an 8.3 if I was going for this card. And then if he went up to an 87 with the kind of the pluses that we've seen in the past on the showdowns, I'd probably say he goes up to an 8.5, 8.6 as a player. As national links and all of that, then that's always going to be a little bit more tricky to do. But hopefully you enjoyed the video. Let me know down below what you think about Zinchenko, and if you're going to do it.